Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Vikings had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 4th down, Love. Touchdown! Travis Etienne.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Bears Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down, Love to pass. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw again on second down, Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Opposite, green, hey, red.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First and 10, it's Patterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. Jones now in motion left. 1st down going to the air with Love. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Etienne up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Let's go.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The slot man in motion right. To throw now. Here's Love. Etienne bringing in another one. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Love. He's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
That would give to the big fullback use check.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Love. Touchdown, Vikings! Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. Wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go, set. Get. 33 rail. Ready.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. On a return from his end zone, Rodgers. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Now Love. And this is caught by Evans. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Running left, here's Patterson. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And here's Rodgers on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Love. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To the air again, Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a two-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Murray. Open man is Anderson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, Murray. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that led his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Pitching it out to Etienne. And he won't get much. maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 4th down, Love. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 38, Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing. Love. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
10 cycles.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Down.
In motion, the tight end. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Murray. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Murray. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They bring a receiver in motion right. Now Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Murray going to throw. Flushed, and he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Ready?
What can Love do in the OT? Evans has it left side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. Room here to run. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's a give to ETN. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Vikings, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. tonight, and you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like the time that you wasting, like the time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping? I think I left something in the house.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause